Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the iGrow Network Corporate Jumpstart webinar. My name is Ron Pope. I'm the CEO and co-founder for the iGrow Network. And I got to say, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to see each and every one of you working so hard day in and day out to accomplish your goals and dreams. I have a dream myself that I want to help millions of people globally, and by offering them a long-term generational legacy development company. And that's exactly what we've been able to accomplish here with the iGrow Network. We have brought some major industries together, things that have never been offered through the network marketing industry before. We also have an affiliate side to the program where people could come in for free and still make money. I mean, we have the opportunity right now to affect economies on a global scale and help starting to create, a middle class in some countries where there isn't a middle class, or just improve the quality of life for folks that get involved with us. And I always encourage people, that don't give up on your dreams. Stay persistent, and just keep pushing. I know that in my life, a lot of times it's felt like a real uphill battle. It's like trying to push this big old boulder uphill, and then as soon as you get to the top, it just starts rolling, and things really take off. And if that's where you're at with your business today, is you're just getting started, and you got all these things that you want to try and figure out, you feel overwhelmed, and you just don't even know how to get that ball rolling, I want to encourage you to just relax, and don't stress it. This business, iGrow Network, is all about just having fun and building relationships, and we'll do a lot of the telling and selling for you. I'll cover that here in just a moment, but just don't ever give up on your dreams and your goals. All right, continue to push forward and make them happen. And I gotta say, I'm glad that I never stopped, that I never gave up, and now have the opportunity to work with each and every one of you here today. The iGrow Network, our mission is very simple. It's to create a global culture of leadership and community. And that's exactly what we've set out to do. And I believe that we're going to accomplish it by working partnered up with each and every one of you guys. What is the iGrow Network? The iGrow Network is a social media marketing company. It's very unique. We specialize in everything that has to do with social networks. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We have matter of fact, we have the exclusive marketing rights to a new social network called Leafit. And what's really exciting about that is Leafit is the first social network that shares the revenue back with its users when the content they post generates an e-commerce sale. So that's quite a statement there that Leafit makes, and it's really neat to have the exclusive marketing rights to all of that. On top of that, we also have, to be really transparent here, we also have the voting rights. So if Leafit ever, or when, I shouldn't say ever, but when they reach the point where other companies will become interested in them, iGrow Network has the voting rights to protect our associates. So Leafit could not just sell out to some other company, and we all sit here going, what just happened? That's not the case. Matter of fact, like I say, the iGrow Network has the voting rights to protect all of our associates. So if that's something that's been holding you back, because you see all these companies that become worth $1 billion, $2 billion, $10 billion, virtually overnight, and then they get these big buyout offers, I just want to let you guys know you are protected on this. So it's incredible, I got to say, also to be involved in something that does go viral. And we've got several different things that we have provided to you guys to help your businesses personally go viral. One of the biggest things that we have, if you're going to build a social network and you want to build it quickly and you want to treat it as a business, one good thing that you should have is a full understanding and knowledge of how to market online. And we have our iGrow University that'll walk you through how to tap into the different social networks and drive mass amounts of traffic back to your business, in turn putting cash in your pocket. But that's just the beginning. We have several other things that we're working on right now to roll out to you guys. Hopefully we'll have these out this year for you. But we got one-click sharing coming. We've got text messaging. Text messaging is incredible. I mean, we want to actually get that implemented over here at corporate, so when we send out an email, we can follow up with a text message. And you guys would have the opportunity to do the same thing with your teams. When you communicate with your downline, maybe you got a training or an event somewhere, and maybe you're just going to hold a team party and you want to let everybody know. The text messaging is a great way to do that. since people do check their phones more often than they check their email. Excuse me. Then we have our mobile app builder. This is something really cool that'll give you guys the ability to basically customize your own mobile app and use your app as part of your marketing. So, you know, if you've got prospects and you want them to opt into something, you could have them opt into your mobile app, and then you can keep them updated through push notifications and things. That's something we're working on as well. Email and social tools, marketing automation tools, and then Facebook and other social media posting tools. That is something that is like one click. You know, you click it and it sends it out to all your different social networks. So those are all things that we are working on for you guys to help accelerate your business growth. We already have our lead capture pages, our incredible marketing website that each one of you guys have replicated to you if you've already signed up either as a free affiliate or as a paying associate. Either way, you still get the replicated website, you still get the back office. Let's get into some of the housekeeping stuff here. Matrix cutoffs. This is something I like to keep in front of you guys so that you do know. Matrix cutoffs. What does that mean? Well, if you're out marketing and prospecting and somebody takes a tour of your website, they go through a lead capture page, okay? As soon as they go through that lead capture page, they become a tour to you guys, which is a prospect, basically. It's somebody who has not signed up yet. And what we do is we start trickling emails on them on your guys' behalf. It goes out with your name on the email, and so it looks like you sent it out to them, but it automatically triggers through our autoresponders. And so we start trickling on them. We got about 7 or 8 different emails right now. We're going to continue to increase that, but that's over a 30-day period. And but what we're doing is we're encouraging these folks to go ahead and upgrade and become an associate in your guys' downline. And one of the things that we notify them of is that on Monday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific is a cutoff. So anybody that came and looked at the business in your lineage after they did, if they don't upgrade by Monday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific, they'll be passed up. If they upgrade before that time, then anybody who took the tour after them could actually end up in their downline. All right, same thing with Thursdays at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. So if they're out sharing the message but they haven't signed up yet, they need to do that. And so we send out these notifications, and we have 2 days a week that people will enter into the matrix, which may also open up in the future to you guys being able to place people in certain spots, certain legs and things. Let's see, we're also working on some email delivery issues. We had one with AOL. We have whitelisted with AOL, and we're expecting that to fix the problem here, hopefully in the next 24 hours. We're jumping through the hoops they're asking us to do, but we have a new email server, and we're sending out hundreds of thousands of emails. And we found that a lot of those are not getting delivered, so that's what we're working on right now is with the different email servers or providers out there that may be blocking emails. So I'm going to walk you guys through a step here in just a second to help with all that. But be sure and forward any emails that you receive from corporate, forward those out to your team so that you can help assure that your team members are being informed on the updates, enhancements, and promos that we're running. It's very important that your team stays informed from corporate and from you. And if you guys aren't sending out team emails, you should be. You should, you know, every couple of days send something out and just, you know, send a message out to your team and let them know you're there and you're available. And even if it's just sending out the hours that you're available to help with three-ways and things. But keep the activity going in your teams and watch what happens with your income. Now, one of the other things that you guys can do to really help out with this is whitelist notice at iGrowmail.com. And basically all that means is that you're just making iGrowmail or notice at iGrowmail.com a contact of yours. But this is very, very important because at the same time that you're making us a contact, you're telling your email provider that iGrowmail is a safe domain to receive email from. And also, if you have mail that has come in and it's sitting in your junk or spam folder right now, don't just move it to your inbox. Go and click not spam. Okay? Tell your provider that we are a good provider and you want to receive our messages. Okay? And so we are working through that right now. In today's world, it's just extremely difficult to get email delivered into the inboxes, and I've got a full team working on it right now to improve our deliverability. And because with the rate at which we're growing, we need to, we need to have everybody whitelist us so we can get these emails delivered to all your guys' prospects and everything effectively and efficiently. Okay, I want to talk about the back office. Now, last week I had covered a few things. I want to cover them again in case you're new and you haven't seen this. In your back office under Vine, you're going to see a downline summary. This shows, and I'm only going to highlight a few of the things that are really important to you managing your business, okay? But under downline summary, this shows you all your personals, your unilevel, and your matrix, all right? So it just gives you a snapshot of what your business is doing. Then you have your downline viewer. This shows your unilevel team, all right, which is different than your matrix viewer. Your matrix viewer could include spillover from your leaders above. So as they're building out, their people have to go somewhere, and our system fills from left to right. Let's say you're starting your business right now, it would go 1, 1, 1. Okay, so it'd fill one person underneath your first three, and then it comes back and it goes 2, 2, 2. Okay, and then it comes back 3, 3, 3. Now, if the people below you are putting people in at the same time, what it'll do is it'll come across and go, oop, there's already one there. It'll pass that up and go on to the next one and put in the second one here. Goes across, oop, that one's already full. Then it starts over again on the left, and it comes back and goes 3, 3, 3. So it just continues to cycle in that method. Okay, so as your upline is building, it could drop people down underneath you. So it is important to understand your unilevel is different than your matrix in that way. We will get some training out to you guys on that. Under the money tab, we have summary of earnings. We've also got, now the summary of earnings, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. It just tells you, all the different types of earnings that you've had and gives you different options, ways to set up your payment, your payment methods, things like that. So check out your summary of earnings page. I'm going to talk to you about some updates that we're doing there as well in just a moment. Then you have your credit wallet, and this is where all commissions are deposited. I'm going to expand on that here in just a second for you guys on how to use it. Then you have your earnings. This is where you can view all your commissions past and present. All right, so if you're looking for, you want to know what you made last month, okay, you would go to your earnings and you would look for the date and then go to the far right and click view. When we ported over all the data from the old back office, we grouped some of it together. So the way to ungroup that is to hit that view button and you'll see all the different commissions, okay? Then we've got the vouchers. This is really important that you guys know how to use this. Vouchers will actually help you fund new people into the business as well as help people in your downline make their monthly payments if they don't have credit cards. Okay, we've got a lot of folks in different countries that they just don't use credit cards, and so what you can do is you can send a wire in to fund your credit wallet, and then from there you can create vouchers. It's very quick. You just click the voucher tab, click create voucher, and within like a fraction of a second you'll have a 32-digit code provided to you. You copy and paste that into an email or a Skype or something and send it over to your prospect, and they just use that code at the time that they're paying for their new membership. Then we have cash outs. This is where you can see all your past and present cash outs. Again, you can click on the view and stuff to see the breakdown. And you can update your payment method. Simply follow the instructions to the link, okay, to iPayout, which right now, if you go to cash outs, you'll see off on the right-hand side of that page where it's going to say update payment payout method. Once you get to that page, you're going to scroll down and you'll see the iPayout. If you have not set that up yet, you can't withdraw money until that's set up. So if you haven't done it, go get it done. I wouldn't even wait until you have a commission if you're new. I would just get it set up now. Just be proactive on that one. Okay, I want to talk about some new things to the back office that we've done and we've got coming. Okay, under money, we're adding a Pay Now tab. This will allow you guys to pay 30 days in advance, and that way, if you're going to take a vacation or whatever, you can go in and pay before you take off, and that way you're assured that if your card fails or anything like that, typically if you didn't have your payment made by Friday, then you wouldn't make a commission. You wouldn't get paid a commission on that. So what has to happen is that before you go on vacation, you just simply make a payment in advance or something, or maybe you're somebody who likes to keep your payments made in advance. So we are putting a Pay Now tab under the money section. Under the money summary, we're adding an iPayout button to make it easier to find rather than having to go through the cash out and then update payment method just to get to the iPayout page. We're actually adding that to the money summary page. This should all be done in the next 24 to 48 hours. That's why I'm bringing this up right now to you guys. But yeah, we'll have that there. So when you're looking at your money summary, it would be underneath your payment method. Okay, so if you chose credit card or you chose credit wallet, whatever, underneath that there will be a button that you can click to go to your iPayout. Okay, so we just want to make that easier for you guys to find. And the steps to do that, to set up your iPayout, is very simple. You'll just well, actually, it's to withdraw money. I'm sorry. To withdraw money, you need to set up your iPayout and then request a withdrawal. Okay, and then you're going to go to your iPayout by clicking on the iPayout button that we're adding to the summary page, and then you request request funds to your bank account. And then so it's a two-step, and I think there was some confusion this week. That's why I'm covering this right now. It's a two-step process to request funds out. You request it in your back office, so you do a cash out withdrawal request, and then once we approve that, it puts it over into your iPayout. All right. Once it's there, though, you got to take one more step. You got to tell iPayout what you want to do with those funds. If you want to request into your bank account, a credit card, wherever you're sending those funds. So once you request it from us, then you got to go into the iPayout to request it to your bank account or whatever. Okay. So hopefully that cleared that up. I know there was a little confusion. People weren't sure how to get that done. Under the Vine, this is really cool, guys. This is the IG3K Club tracking board. And so far, there's 3,000 spots there, and so far, we've had 220 people qualify already. I'm going to show you what that means to qualify for the IG3K and why you would want to do that in just a moment. Now, with your credit wallet, what I want to talk about here is the purpose of it, first off. This is where we deposit all your commissions. So at Friday paydays, okay, we just dump all your commissions right into your credit wallet, and then you can choose what you want to do with it. If you choose credit wallet on your summary page as your payment method, it will automatically hold $49 from your commission to help make your next payment, okay, or to make your next payment. It does that automatically. But if you choose credit card as sorry, I wrote that kind of funny there. But anyways, if you choose credit card as your payment method, the credit wallet will not withhold that $49 from your commissions. All right, so if you want the system, if you want to use your earnings to make your payment each month, then you need to choose credit wallet as your payment method. Okay. Otherwise, if you choose credit card, it's going to bill your credit card each month when your payment is due. All right, so hopefully that was another thing that was causing a little bit of confusion. Hopefully everybody understands that. But we are automatically withholding $49 from commissions to help you make that next payment. Sorry, guys, I've been dealing with a little bit of sore throat here. Now let's go through the IG3K Club, because this is really important that you guys understand what is involved here if you're not already familiar with it. We have a maximum of 3,000 associates that can ever be in this club. Okay, as I just stated a moment ago, 220 people are already qualified for it. The spots are filling up. And here's what you got to do to qualify. It's very, very, very simple to do. Maintain your iGrow Network associate status. Second thing, maintain 3 personally referred iGrow Network monthly memberships. So simply grab 3 people, start working with them. That's it. You get those 3 sales and maintain your own. You've qualified. Now, if you ever fall out of qualification, we'll give you 30 days to requalify, and after that is when we'll give away your spot in the IG3K Club to the next qualified associate in line. Do not let that happen, okay? I'm going to show you why. The benefits are massive. You'll get an equal share of all VIP Pool app downloads. That's a viral installs pool. How does that happen? Well, as Leafit, the Leafit social network, gets more and more popular and starts going viral, then from things like the different radio interviews that we've done, and we've got the Enterprises television, we've got some of these celebrity block parties that we're working on, and so all these different things, you guys sharing the word, making it more and more popular. What's going to happen is people are going to hear about it. on TV. They're going to hear about it, maybe they overhear a conversation you're having with somebody else, whatever the case may be, but they're going to go to the iTunes store and they're going to download the app. Well, when they do that, iGrow Corporate and Leafit Corporate, we don't keep those new prospects or those new users, okay, whether they be, well, if they went through directly to the iTunes store, they would only be affiliates. But we don't keep them. They don't go direct to corporate. They have to go somewhere. So we put them into a pool, a co-op pool, the VIP pool, and we pass them back out to you guys, the first 3,000 people in the company that qualify for the IG3K Club. Will share in all those viral installs. Now, here's what's important to understand is that other social networks that are going viral right now, one of them that launched 6 months ago went viral last month. They get 50,000 downloads an hour. All right, so if and when we hit that point, I shouldn't say if, I hate that word, but when we hit that point, those 50,000 downloads an hour, just to put it in perspective, would equate to about 16 to 17 people per hour that would be entering into your downline if you were in the IG3K Club passively. Okay? Then we have the double e-commerce commissions, guys, on all 9 generations. So you'll make twice as much on e-commerce commissions than anyone else in the entire company that's not part of the IG3K Club. So massive benefits to doing this. It's an all-out race to get into it. I would suggest that if you don't have your 3 already, get it done tonight, get it done tomorrow, and we'll even help you with it. Just drive your prospects to one of the Blitz webinars, which I'll talk about here in a moment, and we'll do all the selling and telling for you. Let me talk to you real quick while we're on Leafit. I want to bring you guys up to date on the status over there. I say 99% of all the bugs. I can't find any bugs in it, but as soon as I say 100% of the bugs are fixed, something's going to come up. It always does. But bugs are typical in any network, so I'm pretty excited that we've got them all knocked out. They're making progress on future versions, okay? Version 2.0 as well as the desktop version. And matter of fact, at corporate this weekend coming up, we will have another meeting with our head programmer on that, and we'll see where it's all headed. So pretty excited to see an update there, but I'm not promising any release dates of it, but just know that the desktop and the version 2.0 are being worked on. Things are looking extremely well over there, and I'm looking forward to us right here at the iGrow Network taking that company viral and making it a household name, because what does that mean for everybody over here? It means your businesses are going to literally explode, and your bank accounts are too. So stay involved, stay close, keep moving, and I think it'll shock you what's about to happen with you guys. Now, if you haven't done this already, you've already downloaded the app, but you haven't gone in to review it, a lot of people don't understand how important reviews are. Okay, so if you go in tonight and give a 5-star review in the iTunes store to the Leafit app, what will happen is when prospects go in to look at the app and they see all these positive ratings, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, then it's going to put a very positive spin on it, and they'll go ahead and they'll call you back, they'll get started with you, or if they're part of the VIP, the viral installs, then they'll get started, and if you're part of the IG3K, you'll get to share in that. So either way you look at it, go in, review the app, make it a 5-star review if you can, and just it'll put one more piece of credibility in place for all that, making your job a lot easier when you're out talking to prospects. Now, I want to break this down. It's very, very simple, guys, okay? Steps to success with the iGrow Network. This is so simple to do. Here's what it is. Do not overcomplicate it, okay? This business is simple. Less is more, all right? What I've been finding is a lot of people in the field are saying too much. You guys don't need to go into all the details, and take it from me. I'm an information guy. I'll just download all kinds of information on you guys. Wait till we start getting into the different training modules and things. I have a hard time holding back information. I mean, I love to just give it. But what happens is you'll see people's eyes roll back in their head, steam starts coming out of their ears. You've overwhelmed them, and what did you do? You chased them off. Okay? So stop saying so much. It's not about that. Less is more. Simply say, hey, I want to introduce you to the first social network that shares the revenue back with its users, when the content you post generates a sale or an e-commerce sale. Okay? And then you let them know this. You're already doing it at the other social networks. They just never shared the revenue with you. Very simple. And when they go, well, how's this work? Then you guys are simply going to send your prospects over to a blitz campaign. But before you even start talking to people, one of the things that you should do to make your close ratio, okay? Because I mean, obviously, if you go out and you talk to 20 people and they all tell you, no, I don't want to do a network marketing company, okay? Then what's going to happen? You're going to start to get down on yourself, right? Or they say, no, I don't want to do an affiliate company. Either way, you're going to start to feel beat up. You're going to start to go, wow, I can't believe, this isn't working for me. So what you need to do is be a professional about it. See, amateurs recruit. We're not a recruiting company, guys. We're a professional company that wants to train professionals. All right? So you want to sort your list. You want to look at that list and go, this person here would never do a business opportunity. Great. You're going to send them over to your leafit.com/your username website. Okay? That's where you're going to send them. You're going to let them just go check out the social network and give them the opportunity to earn money for free. Okay? And what happens with you guys if that happens? You're going to override all their e-commerce commissions. Okay? So you still make money with them. Now, you're just going through your list and you go, wow, this guy here has joined me in the last company I did. He did a great job. Okay, that person there is going to go on the other list that you're going to send to igrownet.com/your username, and you're going to introduce them to more levels of compensation. You're going to introduce them to the full-on business. It's very important for you guys' mindset that you're not sending the wrong people to the wrong place. All right, so you want to make sure that you are sorting and that you are doing it as a professional. Now, this might blow you away. You only need 3 to 5 good people to work with you. That's it. Okay? If you want to go out and get, 20, 30, 40, 50, great. I'll pat you on the back for doing it. But make sure while you're doing that you can maintain that size of a business. Make sure that you're not bringing more people in than what you can honestly work with. That's the biggest problem in networking today is people will bring someone in and then just drop them on their ear. Okay, and then that person who just came in, who doesn't know anything about the business, doesn't know how to even get in their back office, doesn't know how to contact the company, nothing, because you signed them up and then you never called them back to even thank them for joining. What's going to happen? They're going to get frustrated. They're going to go, that damn iGrow network, it doesn't work. Well, why doesn't it work? Well, I was never shown this, this, or this. Okay, it's not the business model. It's the way in which you might be working your team. So make sure that you're being a professional, you're sorting your list, and you're getting quality people that you want to build with. It's very important that you do that. I know this is a jumpstart call, but guys, this is so important because we're hearing a lot of this in the field right now. And we're getting feedback from the downlines that I don't even know how to get a hold of my sponsor. So it creates a concern in the fact that people aren't plugging their prospects or their new associates or their new affiliates. You guys aren't plugging them into the system in which we're creating. Okay, and so what we want to avoid is we don't want negativity running around out there about the iGrow network or Leafit because somebody in the field didn't do their job and tie their people in. Okay, so keep it simple, extremely simple. Just get 3 to 5 people. If you want to qualify for all levels of compensation, get 5 membership sales, so 5 associates. Okay, and that qualifies you for all levels of compensation. It's only a handful of people, so if you want to have a party over at your house and invite all your associates, 5 people. It's not difficult to do, right? Also, then when you're helping to create leaders out of those 5 people, what are you looking at? Well, you're looking to help each one of them get 3 to 5 more. So now your overall perspective of this, you might be working with as many as 25 to 30 people. That's not difficult to do. Right? Because you're working with your 5 to each get them 3 to 5. So you're creating duplication there. Now, when I say working with them, you're encouraging them, you're motivating them, and what it does at the same time is it keeps you motivated, keeps you engaged, because now you're not alone. You have people to work with. Right? If you came in this business and you didn't go out and tell your friends and family about it, and nobody ever joined you, you're going to burn out pretty quick. You're going to come up with reasons why you can't build your business. You're going to come up with reasons why when you get home from work, you'd rather sit down and eat a bag of chips and watch a movie than actually picking up the phone and doing something to develop yourself more finances and develop a legacy for your family. Okay, so it motivates you at the same time, so it's a dual purpose there. Invite friends to the Blitz webinars. This is extremely important. Let us do all this telling and selling for you. If you just came in right now, or you got somebody that you're going to be bringing in tonight, and you don't want to overwhelm them, great. Just have them go out and say, hey, I'm with the first, I want to introduce you to the first social network that shares the revenue back with its users when the content you post generates an e-commerce sale. Well, how do you do that? You know what? I'm not the expert, but here's what I want to do. This company is so incredible. They have almost 50 webinars a week going on right now, and it's 15 minutes. You can get in there, you can listen to it on your lunch break, whatever. But matter of fact, we got one coming up in an hour. I would love to just have you join me on that for about 15 minutes. It'll explain everything. Okay, so did you say anything? No, but guess what else you just did? You just took that new prospect, took them to a webinar, they saw everything, then they look back and they go, hey, Joe, all he did was told me, a 30-second pitch about how he's found this new social network that shares the revenue, and then he got me on a call. He didn't say anything, and look, I'm already signed up. I can do this. You see, this is the simplicity, guys, of this business model. It's not difficult. Immediately after the webinar, help your friend find 3 to 5 people to invite to that next webinar coming up in the next 2 to 3 hours. You just do this, guys, over and over and over again. Wash, rinse, repeat until you've reached your goals or until rich. Okay, it's not difficult. So, and then the most important thing though is once you do get those team members, build relationships and just have a lot of fun with them, guys. So I really wanted to break that down because it's just so simple. All you guys are doing is just inviting people. Do a quick what we call elevator pitch, 30-second pitch, giving it to you guys a couple times on this call. That's it. I'm hearing people going into, like minute details. And I mean, if you came to me right now and tried to pitch me with every little detail in the business, my eyes would probably roll back because I'm too busy. I don't have time to listen to it. And I would probably say, hey, you know what, Joe? Hey, man, thanks a lot. I just don't have time for that. Why? Is there something you said that was complicated? No, the problem is he didn't hear you because you went too deep. So just keep it really simple. Get them on the webinar that's going to do audio and visual. Okay, so we're gonna touch more than just one sense, and they're there, they're engaged, they're ready to watch. So drive your traffic over there and let us help you. Now, guys, this is really important to understand. Right place, right time, right company. Now, I'm sure you've heard that a million times, but I want to break it down just a little bit further for you here. In real estate, okay, I've got a background in real estate. It's all about location, location, location. Okay, it's about buying the right property on the right corner or with the right curb appeal or the right comps. So it's very important that you do that correctly. Well, in marketing, okay, it's timing and positioning. And what I want you guys to understand is iGrow right now is in the initiation phase. We're right at the beginning. We've got 3,000 amazing spots available in our IG3K, and we've got 220 of those filled. Okay, so I mean that right there should tell you that momentum is just now taking off. We're in that initiation phase. Now, what's so important about that? 70% of all company top earners get started during the initiation phase. So if you just came from another company that you were struggling with and you never could get the traction, you never got the income because the company's been around for 10, 15 years and everybody's heard of it and they've already made their judgment on that company. Now you're out there trying to say, yeah, but they're much better now. That's a really difficult sale, guys. Why not take a business that has a mobile app that has to do with social media, which is the fastest growing industry in the world, okay, and a new opportunity nobody's heard of, and go out and share that. Share something that is so incredible and simple to do that anyone can do it in less than part-time. Okay, that's where the iGrow network and the Leafit social network comes in. It's important, though, that you guys take advantage of it right now during the initiation stage, because once we hit the exponential growth stage, right, that's where the incomes start to go up. That's where more and more people hear about it. I'm not saying you couldn't come in a year from now and still do extremely well. I'm talking about life-changing, sick income that's going to occur for a lot of the leaders that are involved today in staying engaged. If that's what you're looking for in life and you want to put the next 3 to 6 months into something and work extremely hard, then you've found the right opportunity. You're here at the right time, and this is the right company. We are all about the field. Trust me, I mean, that's how I lead the ship is we are all about you guys. We want to make sure that you're happy, that you have a company that you can feel proud of. Now, is everything perfect with the iGrow network and the Leafit social network today? No, not everything's perfect. We're a startup, but we are working extremely fast and extremely hard to get that done. You guys have an app that has no bugs in it. You guys have sales tools that'll help you. You got webinar after webinar after webinar. You've got communication daily from corporate. Okay, so as we go through the initiation stage, don't sit back on your heels and wait, all right? Because once we hit the exponential growth stage, you're going to want to be in the middle of it. You're going to want to be, you know, your team's already exploding, and as more and more people hear about it, it just grows even faster and faster, okay? And then out here around the equilibrium stage, that's where you guys just kind of ride it. That's where you've found your retirement. You've met all your qualifications. You've, you know, met all the ranks. You're making tons of money, and now you guys can start to put it on cruise control. Why? Because you duplicated 3 to 5 leaders at a time. Grab 3 to 5 more, worked with them. Grab 3 to 5 more, work with them, and you do this over the next couple of years. And then at that point, you guys are you're smooth sailing. You see? So that's how a business like this is meant to go for you guys. And I know that a lot of them in the industry today are not doing it this way. And that's why I wanted to address this with you guys. All right? Don't just, you know, jump off and go find the next, what do you call them? You know, money programs. I can't think of the term right now. Anyways, rev share, you know, programs, things like that. You know, they're out there, but they're gone right away. I mean, I'm going to throw a name out. I mean, I had some friends that were making extremely good 6-figure a month type income with a company called Telex Free. You know, they thought they were going to be doing that forever. A lot of people did, millions of people, okay? But they're not here today because their business model was flawed, because they weren't watching, you know, the things that they should have been watching. So plant your feet, guys, and grow with the iGrow network. And I think that you'll be very pleasantly surprised with the results you're going to receive and the future that you're going to be able to capitalize on. But most important is to understand that time doesn't wait for anybody. You need to get plugged in and don't get left behind. All right, this isn't a sales pitch. This is from my heart to you guys. I'm just letting you know, don't miss this. All right, you'll regret it if you do. So I wanted to take the time tonight and really impact that for you guys. Now, what are we doing over here? What are the leaders doing? I don't even want to take credit for this from corporate. This is the leaders. These are the associate advisory board that got together. Mike Green actually headed this up and asked for volunteers. Myself and my assistant, you know, we helped coordinate some of it for the scheduling of things, putting it on the website, things like that. But Mike Green's the man. I mean, he put this together, and you know, I just got my hats off to him. They've done an exceptional job with this. Elise Williams, Glenn Whitman, Coach Kathy, Martin Regan, Will Cormany, and Justin Halliday, just to name a few of the associate advisory board members. These are the ones that are out presenting for you guys. They don't even care if you're on their team. Okay, just drive your traffic over there. Fill up the webinars. We've got room for I believe 1,000 seats on every single webinar 7 times a day. So we expanded our system to allow for the growth. Drive your traffic, guys, even if you're working. All right, send out a quick text blast to your friends. Say, hey, jump on this, check it out. It's incredible. It's by invitation only, and it's the, you know, I want to introduce you to the first social network. I'm going to say it one more time. The first social network that shares the revenue back with its users when the content they post generates an e-commerce sale. These leaders have stepped up, guys. They want to do this for you. All right? They're doing it for you guys. We started this October 22nd, and we're doing it for 90 days straight. We'll continue to do it if the results are there. And I got to say right now, we have had a ton of people go through this. We have teams growing, and if yours isn't, plug into this. This helps create that forward momentum and global excitement within your team. Okay? A Blitz webinar, we do it several times a day. Look at this. We've got you know what? I didn't even update this. I forgot to. Matter of fact, it was Sunday. We added some more webinars, or Saturday. We added more webinars. Martin Regan wanted to do more on Saturday and more on Sunday. So my suggestion, I mean, you guys can kind of get a feel for how many webinars are going on every single day, though. And then add on Sunday, I think we added 2 more, and on Sunday we added 1 more. So incredible how many webinars are happening. But what's going to happen? Let's say you went to the 9 a.m. webinar, first time ever. At the end, when they're closing out, they're going to say, hey, you know what? If you're excited about this, you want to get started, get back in touch with the person who invited you here and get signed up right now. And then you got 3 hours till the noon webinar. Make sure that you work with your new sponsor and talk to 2 to 3 people. Get them onto the webinar at noon. Okay, so you do that. What happens at noon? Now you got yourself and 3 new prospects on there. Okay, same thing, just like McDonald's. We're going to do it all over again. Look exactly the same look and feel, same presentation, right? So at noon, at the end of it, we're going to encourage all your new prospects. Get started right now. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here, and get started. You got 3 hours until the next webinar. Make sure that you work with your sponsor to get a few folks onto that next webinar. Guys, you do this over and over again, and the results are incredible. I've been doing Blitz campaigns since 1998, and you want to see results? I would say in the last 3.5 years alone, I'm not talking all the way back to 1998, just in the last 3.5 years, I've been able to acquire, or not acquire, but develop a list of around 300,000 people that have followed me into different network companies. Okay, so does it work? It absolutely works. Absolutely. I'm not blowing smoke in your direction. Plug into it. See it for yourself. But these leaders have put their time up, and they want to help you guys. So, together, we can blow this thing up. We can go viral together. And what I want to encourage you guys to do is, if you're new and you haven't started yet, get started right now. As we talked about, that initiation stage is right now. It's today. Get your sponsor's username, go to the replicated page, secure your position tonight. Follow the step-by-step system and get on the phone and start inviting folks to those webinars that we just talked about. And again, and I said this earlier, most of all, build relationships and have fun, guys. Before we jump off, I do want to just make a quick announcement. We are talking about doing a matrix refresh, which simply means that dead spots in your matrix, from people that might be inactive or past due, we are looking at refreshing the matrix, basically replacing or removing those folks to allow you guys to maximize your earning potential through your matrix, okay, by bringing your active builders up closer to you. All right, we're looking at doing that in the next 30 days. We don't have an exact date for it yet. We're still working out the details of how exactly we want to get that to work. We're testing out several different options so that it's maximized for you guys. But if you have folks in your downline that are not paying right now, and they're sitting back just, because to this point we haven't really, enforced it. We haven't said, hey, if you're not paying, you're going to lose your spot in the matrix. We haven't done that because we wanted to roll out the product and get all this stuff done first. And that's kind of where we're at, guys, is we're ready now. The product's out, everything's there, and it's time for folks to start engaging if they haven't. And so again, we don't have a date for that yet. I just wanted to kind of put a bug out there that we are looking at doing this in the next 30 days. So you might pass that out to your team if you have some members that are currently inactive. All right? But anyways, guys, so with that, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out to the webinar and sharing this time with me and getting all these updates. Hopefully, you guys are seeing the activity. I mean, that's all in the last 7 days. All these updates that we just went over in the last 7 days. A lot of activity happening over here, and love to help you guys build your team at a rate that you've never seen before. With that, this webinar is a wrap, and I want to thank you for coming out. Have a great night, guys.